This woman was born with supernatural strength. With just a nudge, she pushed aside Vitan's SUV and walked off casually, leaving the woman driver completely stunned. She slung two massive iron drums, easily 500 kilos each, over one shoulder while scrolling on her phone as if it were nothing. Even her tough-as-nails boss had to show her respect now. Earlier, promotions and pay raises were nearly impossible, but now, one word from her got the job done. Having superpowers was just too convenient. Just then, a young guy named Arian rushed in, claiming he'd developed an electric superpower. He proudly introduced himself as Electroman. Amused, she joined him for a drink at a nearby bar, thinking, who needs a job now anyway? There, she noticed some local thugs harassing a waiter. She calmly lured them to the restroom. Moments later, all of them were lying knocked out on the floor. One tried to sneak attack her, but Arian arrived just in time and zapped him unconscious. Arian, feeling proud, had bought a cheap superhero costume online for just 9 Indian rupees. He showed it off, only to be mocked by his glamorous stepmother. So the duo went to meet an old homeless man. Arian flexed his new powers, lighting up the entire shack in a flash. The three formed their own superhero alliance. They made a pact to rescue other gifted individuals. She took down the guards effortlessly. Arian disabled the surveillance. But just as they thought it was smooth sailing, the alarm went off. Inspector Bablu reached the scene in minutes. She hurled a heavy cabinet to block him, but a stray bullet hit the homeless man. Surprisingly, the man was tougher than bullets. They escaped the building, only to be surrounded by Bablu's team. The inspector sneered, thinking they were fools, but seconds later, he and his squad were down. Arian felt unstoppable, like a god, but the others didn't share his confidence. They feared what all this might mean for their families. Within a day, the alliance broke apart. Hurt and betrayed, Arian returned home and told his stepmother, "I'll never call you mom. My real mother's spirit is still with me." She urged him to see a psychiatrist. Instead, he used his powers to terrify her into running away. The next day, Arian acted innocent and went to a psychologist, sharing everything about the homeless man. As a result, the authorities tracked him down and captured him. Later, Arian confronted her again, this time with a bold confession: "If we're together, the whole world is ours." But she rejected him. Unbeknownst to her, her husband had seen the conversation and misunderstood everything. She tried to explain that both she and Arian were superpowered, but he dismissed her. "Take your meds and listen to the doctor," he said, dialing the psychiatrist. Frustrated, she lost her cool and tossed him aside. With no time to explain to her son, she ran to find Arian, and what she saw next left her speechless.